Hello, SUNY Schenectady Royals. Welcome to Stress Management. This video will cover stress reduction strategies for short-term and long-term relief. Before you can begin using stress reduction techniques, you must first understand what stress is. In short, it is your body's reaction to a challenge or demand. You will also want to be able to identify possible causes of your stress and know the signs and symptoms of stress. This will help you to understand when stress is coming on. Once you are able to do this, you can now explore stress reduction techniques that work for you. This will most likely be a trial and error process, and you may find that more than one strategy is what you need. Let's take a look at some techniques that you can begin using right away. While stress is an automatic response from your nervous system, some stressors arise at predictable times, such as a meeting with your boss or professor, exam time, or family gatherings. When handling predictable stressors, you can either change the situation or change your reaction. It's helpful to think of the 4 A's when deciding which option to choose. The 4 A's are avoid, alter, adapt, and accept. Let's begin with avoid. You want to avoid unnecessary stressors as much as you can. It's not healthy to avoid a stressor or a stressful situation that needs to be addressed, but you may be surprised by the number of stressors you can eliminate. You can do this by learning to say no. It's important to set healthy boundaries or know your limits and stick to them. You want to distinguish between the shoulds and the musts. When possible, say no to taking on too much. Another approach is to avoid people who stress you out. If someone consistently causes stress in your life, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship. You can limit the amount of time you spend with that person, or you may need to end the relationship entirely. Lastly, take control of your environment. If the evening news makes you anxious, turn off the TV. If traffic makes you tense, take a longer but less traveled route. You do not need to subject yourself to stress that can be avoided. If you cannot avoid a stressful situation, try to alter it. Often, this involves changing the way you communicate and operate in your life. Express your feelings instead of bottling them up. If something or someone is bothering you, be assertive and communicate your concerns in a respectful way. For example, if you have an exam to study for and your chatty roommate just got home, say up front that you only have 5 minutes to talk, but can dedicate more time to a conversation after you're done studying. If you don't voice your feelings, resentment will build up and the stress will increase. In addition to this, you also have to be willing to compromise. When you ask someone to change their behavior, be willing to do the same. If you are both willing to compromise, you'll have a good chance of finding a happy middle ground. Lastly, create a balanced schedule. All work and no play is a recipe for burnout. Try to find a balance between work and family life, social activities and solitary pursuits, daily responsibilities and downtime. If you're struggling to find a balance, meet with student support staff. We are happy to help you create a balanced schedule. Let's look at adapt now. If you can't change the stressor, it may be time to change yourself. You can adapt to a stressful situation and regain your sense of control by changing your expectations and attitude. You can do this by reframing problems. Try to view stressful situations more from a positive perspective. Think of these moments as learning opportunities. You can also look at the big picture. Take perspective of the situation and ask yourself how important it will be in the long run. Will it matter in a month? In a year? Is it really worth getting upset over? If the answer is no, focus your time and energy elsewhere. Also, adjust your standards. Perfectionism is a major source of avoidable stress. Stop setting yourself up for failure by demanding perfection. Aim for reasonable standards for yourself and others, and learn to be okay with good enough. Now, some sources of stress are unpredictable and unavoidable. For example, the death of a loved one or a serious illness. The best way to cope with stress is to accept things the way they are. Don't try to control the uncontrollable. Many things in life are beyond our control, particularly the behavior of other people. Rather than stressing out over them, focus on the things you can control, such as the way you choose to react to problems. You can also look for the upside. When facing major challenges, try to look at them as opportunities for personal growth. If your own poor choices contributed to a stressful situation, reflect on them and learn from your mistakes. Lastly, learn to forgive. Accept the fact that we live in an imperfect world and that people make mistakes. Let go of anger and resentments. Free yourself from negative energy by forgiving and moving forward. The 4A's are an excellent tool for stress reduction, both for short-term relief and long-term relief. Now we want to share a few more strategies with you. Short-term techniques can be performed anywhere and take very little practice to master. They provide you immediate relief. Try guided imagery, meditation, focused breathing, or going for a walk. Guided imagery is like taking a short vacation in your mind. Simply close your eyes, walk yourself through a peaceful scene, engage your senses, and when you are done, open your eyes. Meditation brings short-term stress relief as well as lasting benefits. You can find apps and YouTube videos that will help you practice meditation. A few apps will be shared at the end of this video. Focused breathing. Breathing techniques can calm your body and your brain in just a few minutes. They can be done anywhere. Walking is a great stress reliever with proven benefits. Walking is a simple way to rejuvenate your mind. There are plenty of short-term stress reduction techniques out there, but we hope the few we have provided will help. Let's move on to long-term techniques. Certain habits can promote resiliency to stress. It's important to create a lifestyle that will help you ward off stress and deal with challenges in a healthy way. Try eating a balanced diet. Poor diets can bring greater reactivity to stress. When we are feeling stressed, upset, or anxious, we may grab foods with higher sugar content because they make us feel good for a short period of time. Consuming a healthy diet, on the other hand, can help you combat stress over the long haul because it supports mood regulation and energy balance. Make time for leisure activities. This is a wonderful way to relieve stress. Build time into your schedule for leisure. This could be key to helping you feel your best. When you feel better, you perform better. Develop positive self-talk. The way you talk to yourself matters. It's important to learn to talk to yourself in a more realistic and compassionate manner. When you call yourself names or doubt your ability to succeed, try to reply with kindness. Ask yourself, would I talk to my friend, family member, or even a stranger like this? If the answer is no, then you shouldn't be talking to yourself that way. Lastly, express gratitude. Gratitude helps you recognize all the things you have to be thankful for. It also reminds us of all the resources we have to cope with stress. We recommend getting a gratitude journal where you can write down what you are grateful for at the end of the day. The end of this video will provide apps that have a gratitude element to them. We encourage you to try some of these long-term techniques and to explore others that fit your lifestyle. If your stress is hindering your ability to function, please reach out for help. Student support staff can connect you with many resources available to you on and off campus as a student at SUNY Schenectady. As mentioned throughout this video, here are some recommended stress management apps. Feel free to pause this video and check out the ones you feel may help you the most. Thank you for watching this video. We encourage you to contact student support staff to discuss applying these and other strategies for stress management to your life. If you want to learn more strategies to help you succeed in college, check out the other videos from Student Support Services posted on SUNY Schenectady's Tips and Strategies for Student Success webpage. Look at the bottom of this slide or in the YouTube description of this video for the link to this webpage. And of course, be sure to meet with student support staff to discuss personalized success strategies to help you reach your educational goals.